Hello. Okay, good day everyone. Thank you for coming into this YouTube channel, Trade Live with Precise Trader. Today is 4th of August and this is Asian session. Okay, do take note of the risk disclosure. Day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative of future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose. Use your information entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk of your trade with your broker before you put in your trades. So with that, we move on to our live analysis and trades for today. Okay, the key data that's going to be out today is we get a CPI data from the Swiss month on month. Forecast is negative 0.2 and previous was 0.2. That means market is expecting weak data. Then also Australia and Canada are having a bank holiday for today. Then tomorrow we have ISM services PMI from the US. Then Wednesday we have unemployment and unemployment rate and employment change from the New Zealand, and followed by the crude oil inventories. Thursday we have a BOE monetary policy report, monetary policy summary, and official bank rate odds and official bank rate, and the market is expecting a 0.25% cut. And we also have from the US unemployment claims. Then another data, which is a Canadian IV PMI, that is also been out on Thursday. Then Friday we have unemployment change and unemployment rate from the Canada. So overall, if you look at it, the whole week we only have the pound interest rate, the important data to be digested, and which the market is expecting a 0.25% cut. Other than that, I think we don't have any much data that is leading us. So most likely this week is expected to be quite a choppy session, unless if it's break out of the range, then we may see the price moving higher or lower. So let's start. Okay, as far as the open trades are concerned, okay, we don't have any open trades. We took a couple of trades in the morning, and which we already booked profit and closed it. We shorted gold at 62. Okay, book profit, and dollar yen we bought, book profit, and euro also we shorted and closed, and also the gold euro, and the pound I think we took a small loss. So now we don't have any trades open. So let's start to analyze, and let's get into the trade. So when we look into the euro, okay, euro the weekly trend, it looks still congestion. Okay, congestion, and last Friday after the non-farm payroll data was bad, market really had a strong pullback, meaning to say that the dollar weakness, and I think more or less is likely confirmed that September is going to be a rate cut from the US. So market is betting that there would definitely be a cut. So that's the reason why you're seeing the dollar weakness. And in fact, the gold had a very big move on Friday. In fact, we never anticipated to be that strong. We were expecting, towards the most was about 35 and 50, but I think it went close to 60, which was unexpected, and totally it was taken by a surprise. So now this is for this week, euro dollar, sorry, we look at the daily. Okay, looks like market may have bottomed, but I don't think this is a major bottom. It may go up, then eventually we should be seeing the price coming down and towards this level. That Sunnywear definitely is going to break this low, but since there is no data this week, not much of US data, so we might see the price even testing this high and being in a range. So this is a ABCD pattern, so which means to say that the correction is over. Then we may see the price again pushing towards the high. Okay, either one is possible at this moment, but we have to wait for more clues and more ideas to play the game. So as far as today's concerned, so we will concentrate on today's trade. If the high breaks, then we should see the price moving higher towards towards 1650 and 1675.80. But of course, the condition is the 116 has to break. Okay, so this is what we expect for today. Then on the other hand, the low side, we shouldn't see the price going below 115.15. Okay, we shouldn't be seeing the low. And as far as the low for today, should be most likely extension of this level, which is 115.50. So most likely we may have seen the low. Okay, we may have seen the low. So if that is the case, then we can see on the 15-minute, yeah, there is a likely chance that a low is seen. But of course, the RSI is still saying that it is still has got room to go down some more, towards this. So how we can play this is we can play two method. One is we will bet that this is the low, so we'll try to buy somewhere near and try to exit with a very close profit, which is somewhere 11625 or slightly higher, which is 11645. That should be our buying trade. But then of course, if it goes beyond 11675, then probably we may want to go for a sell. I think that is we can do it in the US session. So as of now, we look to buy. So then there would be another buy near 115.2535 with a stop below this, and we'll try to exit. So we have two buy. One is a scalping buy and one is a day buy. So then we will see, because we are expecting the low to be limited within these levels. Then we are still feeling that the high is yet to be seen on this move up, so we expect this price to move higher. So based on this, we have two trades. Okay, one is buying at 115.60, stop below the current low, and TP at 11625, and this is just a 0.3 lot. Then we have a day buy, which is 115.35. If we get that trade, we go for that trade. Then we try to exit somewhere below between 11630. I think these two are a valid trade. Okay, so valid trade, we would go for this trade. So the next trade we are going to look for is pound. Okay, pound, remember, we are expecting a rate cut. Okay, so that should be in your mind, so we should be expecting a rate cut. So if the price moves up, I think the price should be testing at least 33.70 and 34.5. Okay, that is the price going up. Then as far as the low is concerned, okay, as far as the low is concerned, we may have seen a temporary low, because the day yesterday, Friday, was the low, so it was a failure and we may have seen the low. So we need to see where would be the next higher low. So to get that, most likely the low should be 32220 and 3255, which is your current day low. Okay, current day low. Expect this high to break. If it breaks, then we should see the price heading towards 3370 and 85. So as of now, I think we will take 3370 70 as our final target. So based on this, we can have two entries, similar to euro. So and the 15 minute is telling us most likely we may have seen the low. If this is the low, then we would try to exit at 33 40 45. So we'll have two trades. One is a scalping trade, which is buying at 65 and put a stop at 45. Then another entry, we will go for a day entry on extension of this. So buying at 32 35 and put a stop below 10. Then the TP will go for conservative TP at 33.20 and 33.40-45. So we have two orders for the pound. Okay, for the pound. One is the day buy. We will try to go for 33.35. Sorry, 32.35. 32.35. Stop 32.10. Then 32.35, 32.10, and 33.40. So this is a day buy order, and this is half lot. This is a higher volume. Then we have a scalping buy, which is the one will go for a slightly lower volume at 32.60. I think 40, you just go for a very tight stop, and here the TP we will go for 33.15, and this one expiry we will give about 4 to 5 hours. Okay, so this is a scalping buy, buying at 32.60, stop at 32.40, and TP at 33.15. So the next trade we are going to look for is dollar yen. So if you look at the dollar yen, this is, I think we have seen a low. So if you see on the daily, okay, daily, it looks like a temporary low is seen, and today we are seeing a pullback. So I think this high should be limited to 48.60 and 49.20. We should not see the price going beyond that level. Okay. Then as far as the 6-hour chart is concerned, okay, most likely the time belt has just started, and we should see the price below 48.50. So what we can do, there's two ways which we can do. One is we are okay, we will bet that the low to be near 46 half and 46 level. Yeah, 46.90. There is a support. Then then we will go for one more sell, which is a scalping sell. Okay, let's look at a 15-minute. We might get a clue. Okay, the 15-minute is saying that most likely, we may have seen the correction over at this. So there is a 50-50 chance. So if this is a high, then we should see the price moving towards 47.20. Then there is another entry at 48.25 and yeah, so 48.25, that should be your another sell. So based on this, we have two orders. One is we'll try to sell now near the market. Then we should see the price moving below this level towards 46.5 and 46. So we have two entries based on this. Okay, I think the gold is moving. I think next we'll concentrate on the gold. We already started moving. Okay, now let's see the dollar yen. Okay, dollar yen, we have two entries. Okay, two entries. One is we are going to go for a sell and we are betting that a temporary high is seen. So probably we would go for a sell at 47 since this new time belt has already started. I think we can afford to go at 70. So what we will do, we will go for a sell near the market. Okay, 70, stop, we put it as 48 and TP at 47.25. We'll try to hit the market. I think just now 70 we should have taken the trade, but looks like we just missed. But no mind, just 1-2 pips. We'll just wait for this trade to get filled. Then the next one is we will try to go for a sell at 48.25, and this is we will go for half lot. Half lot 48.25, then stop 48.55 or 60. Then the TP TP we will go for 46.5. Remember, we are expecting the we are expecting the previous day low to break or current day low to break. So we have a selling order dollar yen half lot at 48.25, and this is 60 stop and 46.5, and this is a day sell. So this is a day sell. So like just now I told you, the gold has already started moving. Let's see this trade and let's work out this trade. Okay, as far as the gold US is concerned, okay, last week this has been still in a congestion, but it broke the previous week low, and this has just moved back and closed near the high, which means to say that there is a very high probability that the low is seen, and also there is plenty of strength lying, and this is a hammer, but this is just this hammer and this shooting star, I think these two will be this we'll have to uh, not look into this. So at least we still look at the previous direction. Okay. So now looking at the day, we need to see, I think the price has got strength to break this high, and if it breaks, then we should see the price towards at least 85 to 98 before any move down. Okay, but the question is because this the Friday's data, non-farm payroll, the data which came out to be bad. Whether that sentiment, is it enough for, or is it the catalyst, is it enough for the gold to test the high and go beyond? Because this is the first time we are getting a weak data, and and there is a very high chance that they are going to cut rate. So the only thing is, we may see the price move up, then eventually we should see some strong pullback, and this low should maintain. Then we can take that this is going to be a long-term low. So now, how do we trade this? Okay, there's two ways which we can trade. One is we take this low as current low as a day low, and for today we expect this high to break, and if it breaks, we should see the price at least to 75 to 82, provided this high breaks. But on the other hand, if this low breaks, then we may see the price heading towards 34. So we have two trade probabilities, but we would stick to the bullish side. So we want to go for a buy. So let's see the 15-minute. Yeah, the 15-minute showing that this market has already seen the low, but your RSI is not has confirmed. So we can go for buy, and expect the conservative target to be at 74 and 85. Okay, we'll take this two as a final target for today. So we are going to buy, so we need to put stop at 45, so which is 54 and 45, $9. That is going to be a bit risky, so we don't want to take that risk. So what we can do is, okay, this is where we are seeing the polarity change on fair value gap. So probably we may want to put two trades. One is put a stop at 48. Okay, 48 as the stop. Then as far as the entry is concerned, we will try to go for a buy near 53. Okay, 53, and this trade we will try to exit at 62 or extension of this level, which is 68. So we'll go for a scalping entry, buying at 50, 53 or 54. So somewhere maybe 53 half, somewhere near this level. The stop has to be 48 and the TP at 68. Then another entry, we will try to go at a lower, so which is at 48. Okay, 48, and of course if we get it, we will take it, otherwise it's okay. So then we would put a stop below 44, because we feel that the low is already been seen for the day. So we have We have early on we were trying to buy at 50 half. Okay, I think we couldn't enter that. So now we change it to 53 half and 48. And the TP also we will raise it to 68. So we are buying at 53 half, stop at 48, try to exit at 68. Okay, so so this is a scalping entry. Then for the gold day entry, okay, we will go for a buy at 48. 44 stop, and this one we will see the target at 75. So remember, today's target should be 75 or 85. Okay, so if we are planning to sell, we should be having that as a as a mind. Okay, so this is a day buy. So day buy, and we are going half lot for this. So we are going slightly higher. So we would see the price uh, um, breaking the high, and if you are going for a sell, then you should be beyond 85 and 90. So the one I think when the night time, when the US session, when we come, we can trade on during that selling level. Okay, the next one we are going to look for is gold euro. Okay, okay, the gold euro. Sorry. Sorry. I repeat again now. So here, uh, the gold euro, this is in a very tight range. So we will take the entry at 2889. Stop has to be below 2884. Just now was 86, so we'll try to put slightly lower. Then our TP will try to exit at 2900. So that should be our trade. Okay, always remember the entry, exit, stop loss. Okay, this is very important, and you must put. See, I know a lot of people, they just let me key in this order, then I'll explain. 8 9 8 4 and we will give about 4 to 5 hours for this trade. Okay, so we are trying to buy gold euro at 2889, stop at 2884, and TP at 2900. Okay, what I was saying just now, when we take trades or when we put in the orders, you see, if you notice, we put in orders in such a way that the order must be placed in such a way that when you put an entry, you must put in the entry, the best entry level or the best price which you feel, the price can be entered. And the entry must be put in such a way that the order will get filled. Then stop loss must be put in such a way that you go, excuse me, if you are wrong, then you get stopped out. Then the third one is your TP must be in place whereby you must exit with a profit. I know some of you are putting in such a way that you put in stop loss in such a way that only what you afford or what you can afford to lose. That's not the way to do things, because you must be following the market and don't expect the market to follow your trades. So this is the skill you need to cultivate and you need to develop, and that's the reason why we key in orders on such a way that we will try to get the best possibility price in getting filled before whether we are right or wrong. But of course, if our view is right, then we will try to stick to that at all times. Okay, now the next one, we are going for gold Aussie. The gold Aussie on the weekly. Okay, this is weekly. This is telling us this is in a trading band. So as long as, I think this is also similar to gold euro. So as long as within this trading band, we don't expect any big movement unless it breaks out of the level, then we should be able to go for that trade. So when we look into the daily, this is also a similar picture. Market is moving higher, and I think Friday was a very big move. That was like closely 5105 to 52. That means it was $100 move on Friday. So now, if we buy today, we expect this high to break. If it breaks, then we should see the price not going beyond 5245. Okay, that should be our target for today. So, and as far as the 6 hours is concerned, this is quite neat. This is within the trading band or congestion between 5168 and 5202. Okay, so our stop loss, we should be looking to place below, let me see, 5162. Okay, we'll try to put a stop at 5162. Then we would see whether the price has seen the low or not. Okay, but most likely the 15 minute is telling us most likely we may have seen the low, but your RSI is telling us that we have yet to see the low. So we have two trades based on this. One is we bet that the low is seen. Okay, so if we bet that the low is seen, then we should be putting our stop loss below 65 and try to enter at 72. Okay, that means the $7 risk we are looking at. And the TP wise, we would want to exit conservatively at 90. Okay, 90. So we have two entries. One is buying at 72, stop at 65, TP at 90. Another one, we will try to go for a lower buy. Okay, buy near 62, is it? Just now we saw. Okay, let me see. Yeah, about 63. We can go for a buy. Then we will put a stop at 57. Then the TP, the one we will put it as a much higher level. So we have two entries based on this one is buying at 72. This is, we are betting that the low is confirmed. Okay, we are betting that the low is seen. Stop at 66.5 and TP at 90. And this is expiry, we will give about 4 to 5 hours, not more than that. Okay. Okay, why I have two orders? Give me a minute. Okay. So buying at 5172, stop at 5166.5 and TP at 5190. Then we have one more entry which is buying at 62. Okay, the one I think we will slightly go a higher volume. $57, and this one we will go for higher target 5200. Okay, so this is a pay buy. Okay, we are looking at a higher target. Remember that 520305 is the resistance, but of course if it breaks that, then it can go up towards 5245. So that is the next final target we are looking for. So I think we have done for this. Then the next trade we are going to look for is Aussie dollar. Then we look at Bitcoin, then after that we will see later. Okay, so now the next one we are going to look for is Aussie on the week. Okay, this is showing some strength, and on the daily this is also looks like this is going to reverse, but I think the 65.25 is a very critical level. If it doesn't break, then most likely this price should start to come down again. So looking at the lower time frame, market says that the low is yet to be seen. We may see the price breaking this low again, but most likely this week or next week, so that is the thing we need. So now we have to go for a buy near this level. Okay, the stop has to be below this and TP at before 65.20. So let's look at the 15-minute. Okay, the 15-minute most likely it may have seen the low. So we will go for a buy at 64.60, stop at 64.35, and TP TP at 65.20 or 65.15. And the another order, we can go for a buy near 40, stop at 20. Okay, then exit before 90. Okay, 90. So let's key in this trade. We have one scalping entry. $64, $35, and we'll go for a conservative TP. $64, $90, $95, and this is 4 hours. So this is the order which we are planning to take. Then we can go for another entry, which is 64.40. And this one is half lot. Usually the day entry we will try to go a slightly bigger volume because one guy gives more rewarding. Okay, day buy. So we have 2 entries for the Aussie. Okay, the next let's look into the Bitcoin. I think the last week Bitcoin we were telling the target about 115, which is already reached. So this is something which we should have waited. In fact, 112, it came to a low of 112. So I think that was, I think we exited early. Okay, so so if you look into the weekly, most likely we may have seen the top on the weekly. So this price is expected to test this low or even lower in the long run. So we should be holding sell and hold. Okay, the sell and hold, and the levels of sell and hold should be somewhere near 116 or 117,500. That should be our sell and hold, and expect this low to break towards 108. So right now this is trading at 114. That means we are expecting another $6,000 drop on the Bitcoin. So let's see the 6 hours is still moving up. Then your 15-minute is So let's say we go for a sell. Okay, we go for a sell. We'll go for a sell at 1,15300, and our stop has to be 116, 100, 116, 150. Then TP expect this low to break towards 108. Remember, so that means there is about $8,000 move which we are expecting on this. So let's go for a sell. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, so let's go for a sell. Bitcoin. Remember, Bitcoin is a very heavy, so we'll go for a 0.1 lot. Okay, selling at 115. 300. Stop loss 116 200. Then the TP we leave it. Okay, leave it. The one we will do a later price. So then this is a day sell. So we just waiting for one more spike up, then we want to take the trade. Then this is about $900 stop loss, which means about $90 risk, but I think our reward can be very interesting, so we can expect a big move on this. So the next one we look at Ethereum, which is on the weekly. I think we may have seen the top, and price is expected to move lower towards 3,000. Okay, 3,000. So this is on the day we are expecting some strength, and I don't see the price going above 37.30 or 38, 38.60. So if you look into the 6-hour chart, this is also telling us the same picture. So we will try to sell near 36.5. Okay, but let's decide on the stop loss first. Stop loss is, we'll put it as 37.60. So 36.5 try to sell. 37.60. Okay, 37.60 as the stop, and the TP we will put it later. Okay, but let's say the 15 minutes, see whether have we seen the high. Okay, looks like we may get one more spike up. Okay, one more spike up if we are right. So we can get around 36.20. Okay, 36.20. So here what we can do is we can go for a sell. This is Ethereum. Okay, the lot size is we are going for 0.3. And 36.20 is the sell, and 37.60. Okay, so the target we are looking very low. So we'll just put it as 3,000 for the time being. Okay, so this is a day sell. Later we will do the adjustments every day when once we get the order filled, then we can uh, we can look into it more closely. So if this is looking at about $600 move, which if we get it, we will get about 1,800, and the risk is about 140, which is about 420. So if you feel the risk is more, then I suggest you reduce the volume. Okay, reduce the volume so we can afford to go for more entries. Okay, so then the next one we are going to look for is Solana. Okay, so Solana is also in a similar picture, 165. Let's see what is the target. Okay, the market has seen the high top. Very likely we should see the price going towards 132. Okay, 132 or even about 148, just say conservative target. Yeah, about 145 to let's say 146. We'll put it as 146. So we should be looking to sell near 172, or we should be putting our stop above that level. Then our entry, we may want to sell somewhere near 168. Okay, 168. So here, let's see the 6-hour chart. I think we might see some more strength, but not sure whether the high is confirmed here. Okay, we'll take a conservative target about 150. Okay, we'll take a conservative target about 150, and high, lower high. Okay, I think I'm not sure whether we have seen the high, but I think we'll put it as 165 as a selling point because today is Monday. Then the stop has to be about 173. So that's and 150 as a target. Okay, so here we are going for Solana sell. Okay, just now I said about 165. I think we'll put it as 166 because right now this is trading at 163. Okay, so this is also we are risking about $7. $7, 0.3 is about $210 we risk. But if we get it, we will get about 400 over dollars, 480. Of course, that is the target which we are looking for. So I think that's about it. For those of you who have just joined, today is just the first trading day of the week. So normally we should be going a bit slow and not aggressive, but as long as we stick to our plans, we should be uh, we should be safe. And also take note that the entry exit levels are very important. Stop loss, all the three levels. Okay, I just repeat what I've just said earlier on. The stop loss must be placed in such a way that you don't get stopped out. Then your entry must be placed in such a way that you get the best entry point. That means your best entry. I mean, entry can be different levels. Even if you can enter market, also is possible. But you must understand that we are trying to get the best entry point that is available. Then TP also must be in a place whereby the profit is taken. Okay, so we were trying to buy at 54. Sorry, 53 half. Okay, I think we were trying to buy somewhere here. I think the lowest it came was 54 half. Okay, looks like we missed that trade by $1. Okay, now let's see whether we can, because we don't have any trades, so we can afford to get one or two market orders rather than just doing it. So what we will do is just let me change this only. Okay, 10, 12. Okay, this is going to get finished in another 15 minutes. So let's say we get an extension of this level. The most is we can go for a buy at 55 half, but I think I don't want to really chase this, so probably I may want to raise it to $1. Okay, $1, 54 half, and the stop also I raised by $1 at 49. Okay, so the TP remains, and let's see whether this order is going to get filled. Okay. Okay, the question is, if there is any changes in limit entries, how do we know? Okay, there is as of now there isn't any. You see, the problem is, you see, if I can get the group getting bigger, if more people are attending, then I can make arrangement to do such a way that probably we can send you a WhatsApp messages once when we do the changes on our side or our trade. Because if because we are looking at least about 20-30 people, so for us to really work and make our time management efficient. If not many people are joining, then it's not going to help us and also help you either. So the only way is, I think the last time I remember you were asking for the phone number. Okay, and I did tell you, I gave you the email and you didn't write. So maybe what we can do is, if people, that's why, if more people are coming in, then I can get a number for WhatsApp. So at least then you can get updates as and when we take trades, when we close trades, or when we take a loss or when we do any changes. So that is the only thing. See, the problem here is I feel that a lot of people coming in, they are not consistent, You see, anything you do doesn't matter whether you are going to follow us or you are going to follow anyone. The consistency is the key word. So you got to be firm in your decisions, firm in your approach, and consistency must be there. Like for instance, I just give you an example. If you take a trade, you get stopped out, then we go for re-entry again, you get stopped out, you go for one more attempt. Normally our rule is maximum for one trade is 3 attempts, not more than that. The reason why we have kept all these rules is because of to control emotions at all times, and we don't get ourselves tangled and caught emotions and lose a big amount. So for everything we do, we have a reason behind. Okay, we can take, see, like for instance, we can just take one trade, just go in the market, we can trade. And we are planning to start a session soon, which is we call a focus trading. Probably we are trying to do it twice a day. But unfortunately, I don't have, because we are new to YouTube, but not new to the industry, because we have been staying very long in the industry. So we need more people joining in, more questions asked, then we can make things interesting, and we don't mind sharing all our know-how and all this. But the problem is, only 1 or 2 people communicate. A lot of people, they don't be consistent. They just come and disappear. They are looking for a holy grail. These people, all I can tell you is these people can never find the holy grail, because see, learning is all about, when you learn from your mistakes, you become an expert. And if you don't learn from your mistake, you keep repeating, then it becomes a failure. And okay, I'm sorry, I think there was a connection that went wrong. Okay, so what we are trying to say is, you must, first of all, whatever you are doing, whoever you are following, first of all, you must know whether the person you are following has got knowledge and experience to guide. That's one. Second is, once you believe in these people, you need to give some time. It doesn't happen like today you come, tomorrow you make money, third day you become a millionaire. It doesn't work that way. You need to learn to be successful by focusing and doing things consistently. So that is the key word. So I hope I've given you an answer for that. And we can do a lot of things, but the thing what we are expecting is, we need communication from you. We need your feedbacks. You need to refer someone. So at least, we grow, together. And our intention is also to grow as together, and we can trade in groups. That is the one of the best and way of learning things. So when we trade, see, like right now, I'm sharing the screen, and there's no gimmick. I'm taking trades, and I'm putting in trades. Whatever I take trades, when I make, I make. When I lose, I lose. So I just share with you. So the same thing, we need to work as a team, to get to that extent. But for that, I need a minimum number of people. And these people all have to be very genuine, like very open, transparent, meaning to say, of course, transparent, I'm not telling you to show your account and show what you're doing. We are not asking that, but at least feel free to share, okay, this is a trade I've taken, and this is where's my stop loss, and this is where I want to put in my TP, and what should I do? Or then at least we can guide you. We can tell you, okay, this is what has to be done. And it's all probability we are talking about. Okay, so I think that's about it. So we'll see you again later. Then see whether we can do. And our goal is every day we need to capitalize on opportunity. So, and we don't want to chase the market unnecessarily. Of course, we just feel that we just stick to the rules and just go accordingly. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I'll see you again